Buying your first home is a milestone. Equal parts exciting, terrifying, and paperwork. Huntsville, Alabama happens to be a market where all three arrive at once.
Veronetta breaks down exactly what first-time buyers need to know to navigate that process. From getting pre-approved to making a competitive offer, let's start with the tips that actually move the needle.
The central question for any first-time buyer isn't what home do I want? It's what can I realistically afford and what do I actually need? Those two things are almost never the same list, and the gap between them is where most early mistakes happen.
The Post draws that line early, putting financial clarity ahead of browsing. Before you do that, it's important to understand what you can realistically afford. This doesn't just mean looking at the price of a home, it means considering your monthly budget, future expenses, and lifestyle.
So the upshot is that pre-approval isn't a formality. It's the move that defines your search and signals to sellers that you're a serious buyer, not a curious one.
Right, and the Post builds on that with a needs versus wants framework. A specialist helps you figure out whether proximity to good schools or a short commute matters more than the extra bedroom or the modern kitchen. Getting that priority list right shapes every decision that follows.
Location gets its own weight here, and for good reason. Huntsville's neighborhoods each carry a different character. Some are family-oriented, some are closer to business corridors, and a local specialist can surface the details that no listing page will tell you, where traffic is lighter, which areas are growing, where community feels stronger.
The Post is also candid about the emotional pacing of the process. It says not to rush, but also not to hesitate too long. Because in a market where good homes move quickly, a specialist helps you recognize when a property is worth acting on versus when to keep looking.
That's the part that's genuinely hard to replicate on your own. Knowing when urgency is real versus manufactured, that's local expertise doing actual work.
And it carries through to offer strategy, inspections, and paperwork. The Post frames the inspection not as a hurdle, but as a chance to understand the property fully, with an agent negotiating any needed repairs on your behalf. The whole arc is about turning an overwhelming process into a manageable one.
First home, not forever home. But still a smart investment. The long-term lens matters from day one.
The through line here is preparation over impulse. Clarity on budget, priorities, and timing before anything else.
Huntsville is growing, and the decisions buyers make now carry real weight down the road. More on that next time.